Hello to all and welcome. Gearhead Motor Geek here. It's been a while since I've done a video. It's my first moto vlog, my first official moto vlog, and putting on my EVS gloves, which I'm done reviewing, and got my Sedici Viaggio boots on. And I'm on the Goldwing and getting ready to head on out for a nice little ride for a mental break from the week and the weekend and work, to be quite honest. I know it's been a minute since I've made a video for y'all, but work and life have been kind of crazy, which I'm sure most of you can grasp or deal with on a regular basis as well. Been traveling a lot, and I've had some drama with the Goldwing, of course. And that's what brings me to this moto vlog. A few weeks ago, or about a month ago now, I was on a trip for work to Austin, Texas, when my check engine light came on, the F1 light. And after some research, discovered that that's a fairly common problem on these first generation GL 1800s. So, I finished up my work trip, got back, didn't have time really, didn't want to ride around any more than I had to with the check engine light on, but I did get to go a little bit around Lake Travis and Lime Creek Road in Austin there, which is one of the hot spots for motorcyclists, and I had a great time. It was nice. I wish I could have gotten it on film, but unfortunately had too many things going on, but I'm sure I'll be back there sometime soon and on the Goldwing. But back to the check engine light. I had this light come on and the code came up as code 25. And with code 25, it shows to be an open circuit to the right side knock sensor. As I said in my introduction video, I am a mechanic by trade, and got the Goldwing back to the shop and got her torn apart and got to troubleshooting. And checked the sensor, compared it against the readings I read with the left-hand sensor, everything was fine. So went ahead and took it all apart, got to the fuel injection ECM to test the wiring from the sensor. Checked it for both the left hand and the right hand, and both sides tested to be identical. So my problem wasn't the wiring, nor was it the sensor. Go figure, right? Apparently it's very rare that the actual sensor goes bad or the wiring goes bad. If the wiring goes bad, it's usually some road debris that somebody has hit. But, you know, it is what it is sometimes. You know, you just don't you don't think that wiring would go bad, but the machine is almost 2 years old, or I'm sorry, almost 20 years old now, and sure enough, it was the ECM. So I went ahead and found the part at Resvilla, got it ordered. It was almost a 2-week lead time for it to ship. When it finally shipped, it took another 4 or 5 days for it to show up here in Houston, where I live. I'm out of Pennsylvania, I believe. So it took another 3 days for me to get it installed because of, you know, came in during the week and I had to wait for the weekend to get it installed. Got the computer on, and as you can see right now, just riding around. No check engine light, no F1, no code. So it cured my problem. Brings me to the dilemma of what to do with this Goldwing right now. I love it. It's great for touring, but what to do next? I've been looking at a Ninja 1000 SX or the previous generation of a Ninja 1000 for a sport tour. Something a little more sporty, not as much touring, but where I could still use it to get around for work and whatnot. And lately, I've been looking at the Versa 650. Haven't quite made my mind up yet. I haven't set a timeline for myself to make a decision for the Goldwing, or maybe just keep it and get a Versus or a Ninja as well, and
and see what we do from there. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. They said this machine had been sitting for about 2 years, and since I've got it, I've obviously had to put tires on it. Had to rebuild the front fork, oil, spark plugs, oil filter, air filter. Done a lot with it, just general care. It was an overly shiny chrome Goldwing, yellow chrome Goldwing. Now it's a little chrome and black with some of the modifications I've done. Just a little bit of painting to get it to stand out. Don't want to be the old man on the Goldwing with the bright yellow everywhere. But anyhow, just give me your feedback, guys. Let me know what you think on what to do with the Goldwing. We can make that happen. Want to start getting on you Ride Apart and some other bike rental places. Start doing some bike reviews. Just start seeing more and more what I've liked. It's been just over a year and a half of riding again, coming back to riding, and just want to check things out and try some things. Let me know what y'all think. If you would like to see some bike reviews, see what I can get my hands on for rentals, and see if I stay with the Goldwing. Trying to plan a long tour with my girlfriend and see how she likes the pillion accommodations back here. It is comfortable. I have had a friend of mine on the back, and he loved it. And it's okay to be two up on the Goldwing with two guys. It doesn't look so strange. I mean, Zach and Neri have done it, and they also did it on a BMW K1600, I believe, a few years back. And they also took it around Laguna Seca, which is absolutely nuts. I could not imagine taking one of these behemoths around a racetrack. Just coming up to my little favorite part of the road up ahead. It's not very long, but it's a great mental break for me, especially during some of these more challenging work weeks and still being in the pandemic and all. So the stop sign's pretty much the start of it. Just some slight, really low speed twisties. They're great. Man, this road just helps me get so wind up. Yeah, almost a complete stop without putting down a foot. The Goldwing's so well balanced. That engine's a flat six. It's low to the ground. It's a 5-speed manual, but the fifth gear is an overdrive, which I wish it had a traditional 6-speed. It would be so much better. I believe the second generation GL 1800s and the current productions that are not DCT are 6-speeds. I think the DCT is a 7-speed automatic. But it's still fun. It's great to click through gears and get into some of these twisties. I'm by no means a talented rider, but it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy myself and have fun. No gear shift indicator on this either, which is a surprise for all the bells and whistles that it has. You would think it would be able to tell you what gear you're in. Hey, dragging some peg there. I had to change the pegs because this thing had floorboards when I first bought it, and God bless, it was horrible. I had a toe and heel rocker to shift, and it was miserable. So, with the pegs that I installed, sometimes I tend to drag my boot as much as I do my foot pegs. Not any peg there, but didn't really have a lot of momentum. But it really is a great bike. If anybody's coming up in age or just looking to do some long mileage, the Goldwing's amazing. The cruise control is a lifesaver, absolute lifesaver. As long as you can live with the weight and you have a place to store it. All the luggage is lockable on it, which is great as well. That's why I like using it for work. Well, guys, getting close to the home office. I'm going to sign off here and Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you on the next gear review or the next motovlog with Gearhead Motor Geek. Thanks, and keep them on two wheels.